Welcome to science class. Class 7 students, in previous lesson, in previous part, we read about autotrophic plant. In this part, we will be reading about heterotrophic plant. That means non-green plant. They are not able to prepare their own food because of lacking chlorophyll. Therefore, they obtain their nutrients from some other sources. So, based on the method of obtaining food, they are classified into parasitic, saprophytic, symbiotic, and insectivorous. See here, parasitic plant. Parasitic plant are further classified into total parasite and partial parasite. Total parasite means they obtain all the required nutrients, all the required things from other plant. So the one who obtain nutrients from other plant are called guest, and the one from whom they obtain nutrients is called host. Host is always harmed by guest. Guest is always benefited from host. So here Cuscuta is the guest and the other plant on which they live is the host. Partial parasite. That means they do not obtain all the required nutrients, they just obtain some of it, such as sandalwood. Sandalwood, they obtain water and minerals from the root of other plant and they prepare their own food. That means partially they are obtaining required material from some other plants. So other plant, here it will be called host, and this, the one who is getting benefited, is called guest. So this is parasite. That means they obtain nutrients from other plant. Other plant from which they obtain are called host, and they are known as guest. Saprophytic plant. Saprophytic means sapro. The word sapro means dead and decaying. Plants who obtain their nutrients from dead and decaying matter are called saprophytic plants, such as mushroom and rhizopus. Rhizopus mucor, they occur on bread mold, and mushroom. Some of it is edible while others are not. Symbiotic plants means the plant that live together in a mutual relationship. That means one provides nutrients for other and other provides nutrients for one. Such as fungus, they provide water and minerals to algae, and algae prepares food and provide food to fungus. This mutual relationship between fungus and algae is known as lichens. So this is symbiotic plant. Insectivorous plant means they are although green, but they occur in nitrogen deficient soil. Therefore, for getting nitrogen, they have to trap insects. So therefore, the name is insectivorous plant. For example, Venus flytrap and sundew. They trap the flying insect and get nutrients from them. So here parasitic plant. I have already explained about the host and the guest, the word host and guest. Examples are dodder or Cuscuta. In Hindi it is known as amarbel. They are total parasite, and as I said, sandalwood. They are without roots. They get water and minerals from the root of host plant. So this sandalwood is partial parasite and Cuscuta is total parasite. See saprophytic plant. Saprophytic means dead and decaying. Mushroom and some other bacteria. What they do, they digest, they break down the food outside their body and they just suck out the nutrients present in it. They absorb it and leave the other unwanted things outside. See here rhizobium. This rhizobium lives in a symbiotic relationship with gram and peas, as rhizobium provides them nitrogenous compound and in return plants provide them with food and shelter. Insectivorous plant, here you can see the image of a Venus pitcher plant. It is the shape of a pitcher and this is the lid. What happens when it catches the insect and closes the lid. It digests the insect and gets nutrients from it. So here we end this lecture and I will summarize after this.